Hello class 4 students, how are you all? I hope you're doing well. I am your science teacher Sila and today we will start your 4th unit which is Matter and its States and 7th chapter Matter and its States. So let's get started. Learning objectives. After completing this chapter, we should be able to define the terms matter, volume and mass. Know about the 3 states of matter and its properties. Explain the method to find the volume of an object. Define the terms solutions, solute and solvent. अब आपको यहाँ पर दिया है एक introductory question. Introductory question: Are you matter? Is your shadow also matter? तो इस क्वेश्चन का आपको जवाब देना है. चलिए अब चैप्टर स्टार्ट करते हैं. Matter. All substances contain matter. The amount of matter in a substance is measured by its weight. Matter takes up some space to make a substance. The amount of space taken by the matter of a substance is known as its volume. So, anything which has weight and occupies space is called matter. Look around your room. You will see doors, windows, books, boxes, tumblers, water bottles, pens, CDs and many other things. All these things are made of different materials. Observe your room and look at many things. Write the name of the matter and metal, what they are made of below each picture. तो देखिए आपको जैसे यहाँ पर एक रूम का पिक्चर भी दिया है, तो इन सभी पिक्चर्स में आपको कुछ वाइट स्पेस दिया है. वहां पर जिस भी ऑब्जेक्ट के ऊपर ये स्पेस दिया है उस ऑब्जेक्ट का आपको नाम बताना है और वो ऑब्जेक्ट किस मेटल से बना है, किस चीज से बना है, वो चीज आप यहाँ पर लिखेंगे. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ मैटर. All things are made of matter and matter has some properties. क्या है उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज, आइए डिस्कस करते हैं. सबसे पहले है all matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. These molecules are very small and cannot be seen. Molecules of different things are different and are responsible for how they look and feel. Third point is there are some empty spaces in between the molecules. This space is known as intermolecular space. Fourth point is molecules are constantly moving. अब next topic है आपका mass. The amount of matter in an object is the mass of the object. Different objects have different amount of matter in them. Object with more matter have more mass. Mass is measured in kilograms and grams. मास जो होता है वो किसी भी ऑब्जेक्ट जो है वो जो स्पेस ऑक्यूपाई करता है उसके अंदर जितना भी वेट है उसे हम मास कहते हैं और मास जो है वो किलोग्राम और ग्राम्स में मेजर किया जाता है. नेक्स्ट इज वॉल्यूम. ड्रॉप अ स्टोन इन अ जार ऑफ वाटर. You will observe that the level of water in the jar will rise. This is because all matter occupies space. The space occupied by an object is called its volume. The volume of an object does not depend upon mass of the object. Objects with the same volume have different masses. For example, a jar filled with cotton has got lesser mass than the jar filled with sand and pebbles. तो आप अगर एक वॉल्यूम आपको जानना है किसी लिक्विड का तो आप क्या करेंगे, 2 बीकर लेंगे जिसके अंदर पानी लेंगे. एक बीकर में आप एक पेबल या स्टोन डाल देंगे. उससे क्या होगा, आपको दिखेगा कि पानी जो है वो राइज हो जाएगा थोड़ा, क्योंकि हर एक जो भी मास है वो स्पेस लेता है. इसीलिए स्टोन ने भी अपना स्पेस लिया और पानी ने भी, इसीलिए उसका वाटर लेवल राइज हो जाएगा. The space occupied by an object cannot be occupied by another object. We can use the property that all matter occupies space occupied by an object cannot be used by another object to find the volume of the object. Next आपको दिए है activity 1. Take a measuring cup with some water and marble whose volume you need to find it. Note the volume of water. Drop the marble in it. Note the level of water after dropping, adding the marble. For example, the volume of the marble in the given picture is 60 ml minus 50 ml is equal to 10 ml. Next topic है आपका states of matter. As we know that matter is made of tiny particles called molecules, They are so small that they cannot be seen. Depending on how the molecules are placed in a substance, the substance is classified into three forms like solid, liquid, and gas. These are the three states of matter. Solids. In solids, the particles, ions, atoms, or molecules are packed closely together. The forces between particles are strong enough so that the particles cannot move freely but can vibrate only. As a result, a solid has a stable, definite shape and a definite volume. Solids can only change their shape by force, as in when broken or cut. तो हमने देखा कि मैटर के तीन स्टेट होते हैं, सॉलिड, लिक्विड और गैस. तो हमने सॉलिड को डिस्कस किया, अब हम डिस्कस करेंगे लिक्विड्स. In liquids, the molecules are not very closely packed. A liquid is a nearly incompressible fluid that conforms to the shape of its container but remains a constant volume independent of. A liquid is a nearly incompressible fluid that conforms to the shape of its container but retains a constant volume independent of pressure. The volume is definite in the temperature and pressure are constant. When a solid is heated above its melting point, it becomes liquid. Given that the pressure is higher than the triple point of the substance, intermolecular forces are still. This means that the shape of a liquid is not definite but is determined by its container. Liquids flow when they are left on a flat surface. That is why liquids are also called fluids. Liquids are kept in a vessel. They take the shape of the vessel in which they are kept. Liquids have a definite volume, so the amount of liquid remains same even if it takes the shape of the container. Next is gas. A gas is a compressible fluid. Not only a gas conforms to the shape of its container, but it will also expand to fill the container. Molecules in gas are placed far apart from each other. There is a lot of space between them, so they can freely move about in any direction. Hence, gases do not have a definite shape, nor do they have a definite volume. They take up all the space around, so gases have to be kept in closed containers. Next is activity 2. Take few balloons with different shapes. Fill them up with air. What did you see? You saw that the gas took the shape of the balloons it was filled in. Now take a syringe. Note the volume of air inside it. Cover the nozzle and try to push the plunger. You will find that it moves easily. This shows that the volume of air has become smaller, which shows gases can be compressed. This means that gas have no fixed volume and shape. They fill the space of the container they are kept in. तो हमने इस एक्टिविटी से ये चीज जानी कि गैस का कोई डिफाइनाइट शेप या वॉल्यूम नहीं है, उसे जिस भी कंटेनर में डालो वो वैसे ही शेप ले लेता है. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक इज डिफरेंस बिटवीन सॉलिड, लिक्विड एंड गैसेस. तो यहाँ पर आपको 3 कॉलम्स दिए हैं, सॉलिड्स, लिक्विड्स एंड गैसेस. इन तीनों को ही हम कंपेयर करेंगे. चलिए देखते हैं इसका पहला पॉइंट. सॉलिड्स हैव फिक्स्ड शेप. लिक्विड्स हैव नो फिक्स्ड शेप. दे टेक द शेप ऑफ द कंटेनर. Gases have no fixed shape. Solids have a fixed volume. Liquids have fixed volume. Gases have no fixed volume. Solids. Most solids cannot change shape easily except for some solids that flow. Liquids. Liquids can flow from high to low places. Gases. Gases can spread about in all directions. Solids. Molecules are easily packed. Liquids. Molecules are less closely packed. Gases. Molecules are loosely arranged. तो यहाँ पर हमने solids, liquids और gases तीनों के ही differences अच्छे से देखे टेबल के साथ में. नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है आपका states of matter are interchangeable. You already know that water can exist in all the 3 states of matter. In normal conditions, water exists in its liquid state, but when it is heated, it becomes water vapor and exists in its gaseous state. When it is cooled, it becomes ice and exists in its solid state. यहाँ पर देखिए आपको वाटर के सभी फॉर्म्स दिखाए गए हैं, जैसे कि सॉलिड में है जब आइस है, लिक्विड में है जब वाटर है, और गैस में है जब स्टीम बनकर वो उड़ता है। और ऐसे ही पहले अगर गैसियस फॉर्म में होगा तो वो लिक्विड बनता है यानी कि वाटर, फिर उसके बाद में लिक्विड से वो सॉलिड में यानी कि अगर हम उसे ठंडा करते हैं तो वो कूल आइस बन जाता है। तो इस तरीके से वाटर को हमने तीनों ही फॉर्म में, रिवर्सिबल फॉर्म में भी देखा और सही तरीके से भी। Like water, many other substances too change their state when they are heated or cooled, but the temperature at which they change their state is different from different substances. When a solid is heated, its molecules loosen up. It melts and changes into a liquid. This process is called melting. When a liquid is heated, the molecules become free. The liquids change into its gaseous or vapor state. This process is called evaporation. When a liquid is cooled, its molecules come even closer. These freezes into a closed pack and turn into solid. This process is called freezing. तो यहाँ पर हमने इन तीनों ही प्रोसेस को किस नाम से बुलाया जाता है ये चीज भी अच्छे से देखी। अब आपको यहाँ दिया है साइड में, boost your brain. Have you seen that when the lid of a cold drink bottle or a can is opened, gas comes out in the form of bubbles? It is because carbon dioxide gas is dissolved in these cold drinks. तो ये चीज आपने जरूर नोटिस की होगी, कोल्ड ड्रिंक्स वगैरह आप जैसे खोलते हैं तो उसमें बहुत सारे बबल्स आते हैं, तो वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड की वजह से होता है। नेक्स्ट टॉपिक है आपका solubility. The liquid state of matter has the ability to dissolve other substances in it because the molecules have some gaps between them. Molecules of other substances that we add to the liquid occupies the space between the molecules of the liquid and forms a new liquid which is called solution. Substances that dissolve in the liquid are called solutes and the liquids which the solute dissolves is called solvent. Next topic is the solute can dissolve faster when. तो यहाँ पर 3 पॉइंट्स दिखाए हैं कि solute सबसे ज्यादा तेज कैसे डिसॉल्व होता है। The solute is in a powder form. The solution is stirred. The solvent is hot. इन तीनों फॉर्म्स में अगर सॉल्वेंट है तभी वो अच्छे से डिसॉल्व होता है। If we evaporate the solvent will be left behind in the container. Next आपको दी है Activity 3. Take a jar of water, measure its volume, and add a few crystals of potassium permanganate to it. Observe what happens after some time. You will see the water begins to change color. This happens because the crystals break up into tiny particles and occupy the space between the molecules of water. The purple liquid is the solution of potassium permanganate. Measure the volume of the solution. It is same as the volume of water you started with. This is because the molecules of the solute occupied the empty spaces between the molecules of the solvent. तो यहाँ पर आपका चैप्टर होता है कंप्लीट। करते हैं इसे सम अप। Anything which has weight and occupies space is called matter. All matter is made up of tiny particles called molecules. The amount of matter in an object is the mass of the object. The space occupied by an object is called its mass. Matter can exist in 3 states: solids, liquids and gas. All states of matter can be interchanged. तो यहाँ पर आपका चैप्टर होता है कंप्लीट, जो हमने मैटर एंड इट्स स्टेट्स के बारे में पढ़ा। एक्सरसाइज आप अपने आप करेंगे एंड वील मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास। टिल देन बाय स्टूडेंट्स।